Morning, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Today we've got some pretty important information to go over. So, with no further ado, Bitcoin. We got some predictions that I came out with yesterday, right? Where we actually have that mean reversion condition active on the daily, where we have the bullish condition, but we're in the middle of the bullish condition, so really, either way is completely viable. And we actually need to identify the mean reversion pivots on the shorter time frames, just so we can get a good look at, well, our short-term implied direction, right? And we did get this generation of weird volatility overhead, and I would like to point this out to you. The volatility from the previous true net expansion has already evaporated, so it does leave this an incredibly murky chart, because we had something rather rare happen on this particular Bitcoin chart, where this little plume right here, this disconnected bit of mass, that usually doesn't happen. Re-expansion of old periods is very difficult. And let me point out why. Whenever wave PM lights up, it means that whenever a wave PM period lights up, it means it's in a state of expansion. So when it's a darker shade, compression; when it's a lighter shade, expansion. And something interesting you'll notice, and this is actually how our compression indicator works, is you'll notice that whenever we get a very significant expansion, you won't see any expansion above the boundary, but you'll see plenty of expansion below the boundary, like so, right? What does this mean? It means that you can't re-expand an overexpanded distribution until it has sufficiently shed enough distributional width. And it's visualized really well by 3D wave PM because, well, you can easily define what your longest overexpanded period is, what the overhead is, and you can identify places of true expansion like this here, where we actually started to re-expand. So actually, when we had these periods starting lighting up, that was an indication where this really might see some significant trending. And you actually notice a little touch of volatility overhead form here. And usually that's not too significant because it's followed by a snappy corrective move that returns to equilibrium pretty quick whenever you get this kind of mass generation. So when we actually get volatility overhead that's happened over here, it's fairly bizarre because we have this plume of mass that generated, right? And we have the perceived volatility overhead all throughout here, right? This pivot right here, where we say, okay, it's fine, all of this is going to slowly expand, we're going to see compression of longer periods, and it's going to play out nice and clean, and everything's going to return to a state of equilibrium, and then we can once again define trend. But that's not what happened this time. We had something weird happen. And it happened right here on the 29th, where we had actually all our periods light up, and we had the expansion of all our wave PM periods, despite seeing a state of compression across all the higher periods. And that's pretty bizarre. What could cause something like that? Well, if there is sufficient force to move an excessive amount of mass, you wouldn't bet on it initially, but it's not completely unrealistic, right? If I told you, hey, you see that truck rolling down the hill, it's just barreling towards me, I'm gonna stop that, all right? You're gonna laugh at me, you're gonna bet that I'm gonna die because I'm gonna get crushed by a 2-ton car rolling towards me, and then all of a sudden I stop the car with my bare hands and I push it back up the hill, right? And well, you just lost money, you were wrong. That's fine. Why? Well, because the events that just transpired, you wouldn't consider those reasonable, right? The event that happened does not conform to expectations. It's not saying that it's impossible. I might be Hercules for all you know. It's just highly improbable that I have god blood running through my veins, right? So that's what this is. That's what this kind of expansion is. It's an unlikely event caused by someone coming in with a bunch of force. So this kind of trend continuation, is the result of someone having an agenda. Maybe their agenda is to push the price up. And, well, as to why they chose to push the price up, no, we can only speculate. But here's the thing, guys. They intentionally and forcefully, that's the key word, forcefully, decided to push price up. Think about this. They chose to stop the truck from rolling down the hill. It would have been easier to let it get to the bottom and then push it back up once it stopped. That's the logical thing to do. But whoever drove this move up decided it was more important that they get price up now than wait until it was easier for them to do so. And that's what makes this chart so interesting and so difficult to trade. Because we have this expansion caused by a rogue player deciding he has a very important agenda that he is going to force at the expense of a lot of required force, right? Hope that wasn't too confusing. But that's what makes this chart just such a pain to deal with, because we don't know why this person chose to push price up like so. We don't know why they chose to do the illogical is not the right word. They chose to go the path of the most resistance, right? And if you choose to go to the path of the most resistance, well, you better have a damn good reason to do so. Because it's simply not logical from a third-party perspective to exert significant force without, well, knowing the reason why they would do it. And I don't know the reason why they would do it. And here we are sitting looking at this chart. So, instead of trying to figure out why this guy pushed the price up so much, well, I have one theory. I'm going to check it. Hold on. It's possible we might be able to quantify this fake out. It's totally possible we might be able to quantify this fake out. Ooh, okay. I think we can. There is a pattern here. I don't know how accurate this is going to be, but I'm going to give you my thoughts. We've actually seen this re-expansion twice before. In this chart, and just what we're looking at, it's happened twice before. And I'm just going to check something, because if we actually zoom out, look at previous examples, yeah. Weird. Okay. Here's my thought. This current move might be a fake out, and here's why. It's not exactly the same, but where we had this generated mass. Wow, okay. So we have this generated mass here, and you notice all these signals lining up here for the upward expansion, and then they force the price down again, right? Return to equilibrium. And I can point out to another example where this happened. Where we have a significant move, generation of mass. Somebody generates a lot of force in the opposite direction. So, what could this mean? If somebody has a reason to push price up, well, and there's a strong draw towards the center of equilibrium, you can imply that this was a hunt for liquidity. And this is rampant speculation, mind you, but it's logical. We have two prior instances of someone generating a significant amount of mass for the sole purpose of driving the market the way it's not going to go, simply so they can scoop up orders and then return to the trend. Which also happened here, where we had a significant amount of force applied before price returned to equilibrium, so they could scoop up the short orders here and, well, I presumably make a lot of money. This is a really, the longer I look at this, the more it makes sense. Or rather, the more I'm projecting my own bias onto the chart, which, I mean, both is possible, but I tend to think that I am reliable in this kind of thing. So, if it's my money on the line, which it quite literally is my money on the line, I'm predicting that this is a fake out. However, we can set a pretty clear stop loss. A secondary higher high would be a good stop. Why? Because from the looks of it, these generations of mass that have been forced down in both previous fake outs, well, if you're gonna fake somebody out, would you do it once, or would you do it twice at the expense of even more capital? Probably just once, right? Let's say you were to decide to do it twice. Remember that time where Carl was rolling down on the Hercules and he stopped it and he started pushing it back up? Do you think he would let it start rolling back down again and then catch it again and then push it back up? Or, like, would you bet on that a second time? Well, no. Now you know he's Hercules. Now you know it's happening. And you're not going to bet that the car is going to fall down on him again, are you? Once is enough for a fake out, I think. Once the hand has been shown where significant mass is generated, despite the overwhelming force required to do so, there is no reason to do it twice, as, well, the result has been played. In theory. Of course, only time will tell. But it does look like a positive chart. Oh, okay. That's my Bitcoin analysis for today. I'm pretty happy with that. A lot of theory crafting today. And this is all still very tentative. I have a small short position still open. I opened my short here. I'll point it out to you right here, where we actually activated a mean reversion condition and it hit. And I decided it would be more beneficial to risk this profit by not taking profit and assume long-term targets at 3,300 and then just wait it out. And lo and behold, I'm actually in losses right now, but I'm still expecting that lower low. We'll see what happens. Okay, folks, this was fun. I'll see you all tomorrow at the same time. Beautiful. Except you live stream watchers, I'm still here for you. I'm not going anywhere. I got charts to look at. Somebody link this dude the stream. I'm gonna do it. That's how you do it. That's how you get new viewers, my folks. Okay. I'm in BCPT still. What are all these old support and resistance lines? Wow. I traded this way back when. I actually had a pretty good trade out of this. Does anyone remember Valerian? I do. I actually told Valerian to buy here. Alright, because this just was such a defined support level. It was a good support level, guys. I'm going to be serious. I actually had an old call right here as well, and it stopped out just about immediately, but it's still a nice chart. Christ. I've been trading crypto for a long time. At least publicly. I switched over to crypto late 2017. Forex has been a long journey for me as well. Yeah, it was about 20% gain. I don't think he actually took profit. But we had a wave PM cross a long time ago, which happened all the way over here. And the CCI was weighted to the upside. So I've just been holding since all the way back there. And I actually, hell, I held through this like 2-week downtrend as well. All that through there. And you can call me crazy, but we're retesting previous highs. Like, if we have to find sustained expansion, I'm going to stay in the trade. I did the same with VIB, actually. VIB has done very well for me. Actually, I have no idea how VIB's doing now. Oh, that's a big retracement. Okay. I'm still kicking myself over VIB because we actually had the same signal as I just showed you on BCPT, right? The macro level wave PM cross, which happened right here. All CCI periods are weighted to the upside. Everything is compressed. We have net expansion. First I made 22%. I took around 80%. Ooh, yeah, 22%, around 80% profit. Then I just let the last 20% run, and then I sold the rest at 11.50, just about. And at 11.50, that's, well, 83% profit. And that's only half the entire move. I woke up at 4 a.m. I saw it up 70% for the day and decided to cash out the entire position. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not dealing with the rest of that position. That's just insane. And it actually ended up going another 50%. But peanuts, profit is profit. It's been a very green month for me, my guys. Very green. Let me calculate how much I'm up this month, actually. And keep in mind, I'm just taking the calls that I release for you, right? All these trade ideas I have throughout here, like these, I only release calls I take. That's how this works. I didn't take GTO personally, just because I didn't have the liquidity at the time. Like, I didn't have any money to put into this call, which I'm kind of upset about because it's about to hit first target. That's what, 10%? Oh, this is gas. What's gas doing? Actually, I need to look at the gas chart because I left a condition on that. It was a pretty important condition. Yeah, wow, that breakout really failed. Trend is still defined, but the breakout failed. That's weird. Okay, watch this. So we had this signal here, the wave PM cross, which implies new net expansion to the upside. And if you have a compressing range, or at least an obviously compressing range, more colloquially known as a breakout pattern, let's just draw it real sloppily because I don't care what it looks like. All right, if you got this pattern over here, we can actually preemptively predict the breakout through wave PM crosses, and that's what we tried to do. It just failed for the short team. I mean, trend is still defined. I still recommend staying in this. Garrett Hullett, you asked me today, should we still stay in this? Yes, I believe you should. I should just reply to him in chat just in case. Oh, it's G-Money now. Thanks for sticking around for so long, Garrett. I know you've been here since like June of last year. It's been a while. Still in for now. GTO flirting with first TP. That's good news. Man, I hate this Bitcoin chart. It's really nice to look at, but I'm not going to make any money on it. I just know it. It's kind of frustrating. Let's go ahead and check out the YouTube comments. Good viewership today. That's good. We got 210 subscribers. Stream issues, eh? Test. You guys can hear me? Upload speed is not ideal. I need to get a technician in here to actually fix my internet. I mean, let me just like turn on the volume of the stream. Let me hear this. 210 subscribers. Oh, you guys are full of shit. It sounds fine. I don't have time for your bullshit. I'll bring the mic closer if that makes you happy. Do our first crypto ASMR session. You asked for it. If you complain, you're gonna have to deal with this for the next, like, 2 minutes. You brought this onto yourselves. Okay. So, Gurney asked me to take a look at INS, so we're gonna do that for him. In Solar, I have no idea what this coin does. Wow, it actually hit the retracement value. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, I actually had an alarm go off. Let me see what alarm I had set for this bad boy. Okay, INS. Let's check the settings on this call. Crossing 757. Okay, that was the retracement value I set. So that was right here. Yeah, my buyback condition was here, and I actually didn't take it. Please stop. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, you brought this onto yourself. Refresh the stream. Maybe that'll fix your audio issues. I'm pretty sure it's not me. I'm dropping frames, but I'm not dropping audio. Okay. I gotta check the daily here. 1 second. Fuck. This is giving me the same signal as VIB and BCPT did. Let's just talk about how significant that is real quick. Do you guys remember what happened on that? Good thing I have caller ID set for my dad, so he doesn't dox himself on my live stream. Go away. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I actually need to go through all my contacts and, like, actually type their names in so their phone numbers don't accidentally come up. Like, I just rely on the fact that nobody ever tries to contact me, and that works out pretty well. But, I don't know. One of these days, it's going to be like somebody I just met, and I haven't put their contact in my phone, and you guys are going to get their phone number. It's going to be great. Buckle up. Yeah, no, this is going to fly without me. I'm sure of it. God damn it, why did I ignore that retracement value? Okay, well, let's define a new retracement value, because I actually believe this is now a tried and true strong breakout. This is going to fly. INS is going out of the park, my folks. Let's take a look at the 90 PM, 90 period. Okay, well, never mind. That shouldn't have actually worked. Wow. This retracement value failed. That implies one of two things. Do you guys remember what it is? Either that there is significant buying pressure to actually cause mean reversions to fail, or this is actually just a CCI roll down, a rather high one, before the mean reversion condition actually completes. I don't know which one it is, I'm going to be honest. And I don't know why I can't decline this. It's pretty annoying. Andre Silva asks, where can we buy the Dad Shark ASMR premium membership? Yeah, I gotta set up the live chat so you guys can hold on. Actually, let me do one thing. Tell me if this is better or worse. I'm just gonna flick a switch here on the audio interface. Tell me what that does for you, if that's any better. Probably not, but yeah, I'm gonna set up live chat so you guys can actually request things from me in exchange for your money. I am here for your shekels, believe it or not. I don't do this out of my own goodwill. I'm here for your money. I will not deny it. just cost me $165 to get my bike tuned. Jesus. I'm gonna go mountain biking as soon as the stream is done, though. I'm gonna go pick it up. This Green Mountain is insane. I might try to take a video. I might die if I do that, though, so probably not. Audio any better, folks? Okay. Like, I turned on the audio on my phone and it sounded fine, so refresh the page, dude. Okay, I actually need to look through all these comments and stop rambling. FUSD. Okay. I have an OCD about notifications appearing. Like, I can't have notifications on my screen. It freaks me out. Okay. No idea why Go's doing that. Let's just ignore it. I'll check out BTC, though. Or FUSD, excuse me. I think FUSD is actually on a macro level state of compression. So we have no implied direction on Ethereum yet. However, if this does, that signal needs to pop. And when it does, well, then I'll be able to tell you where it's going to go. Just right now, there's no implied direction. I still think it's a little insane, just like how big this move at the bottom was here. That's 93%. Jesus, do you have any idea what's going to happen if we retest previous highs? Like, when this market breaks into an actual bull run, I'm going to let you guys know about it. Just straight off the bat. Because I do think this is a market bottom. We're in an advanced stage of compression. Well, not advanced. We're actually kind of more like the beginner stages of compression, but... Tell you what, guys. When this... Wow, the purple line's already fully fucking compressed? Jesus. 200 period is already below the 0.7 value, guys. That's insane. That took a lot less... Well, it took 3 months. Who am I kidding? 4 months. No, 3 months. Let me check. Well, no, 4 months. From right here, from... Actually, let's do it from mass generation. How many days has it been? 130 days? Jesus. This downtrend has lasted so long. Or, Curva, excuse me. I told you that I would... Are you... Is Cairo... Cairo's not Curva, is he? I don't know. I think Cairo's a separate... Never mind. Sorry. I'm just going to load up a 10x long exactly on top of the 200 weekly moving average. I'm going to sit on it until the contract expires. That's my game plan for the bull run. Yeah, no opinion on ETH right now, dude. I'm just waiting for the macro level wave PM cross. Kai, that's right. Kai and Cairo. No wonder I got confused. Okay, gas. I already did gas. Let's do ASMR coin. No, not a thing. You know, you said my iMac went full toaster. You're actually not wrong. I could technically cook food on top of it. The thing is a goddamn boiler. I spent $5,000 on this computer, so it still works 8 years later. It's about as good as a new MacBook, I would say. But, yeah, I'm probably going to get a new computer here in the near future. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll get a new computer when the new Mac Pro comes out, the new version. Because the old one's like, what, from 2017? Let's check out Riven. Actually, I don't want to check Riven. You can't make me do it. Because I am never going to be able to define a good retracement value for you on it. Anyone who tries to play retracement values on this chart is a goddamn idiot. Okay, fine. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do it anyway. What a goddamn idiot. Okay, 500 period. I'm gonna show you the problem with defining this kind of thing, guys. We're gonna have to use 6 hour. Hold on. Okay, cool. No, we can actually trade this chart. Hold on. 300 period. Okay, so we just defined our retracement value. Do you understand the problem with this? I don't even want to consider buying until we've retraced 27%. Somebody says Nano looks good. Let's check out Nano. Nano. Also, does anyone have any comments on the lessons if you have purchased the lessons? There's something in the feedback channel. My GPU's fine, dude. GPU's at 11%. Like, I'll change the bit rate if that helps you, but you know, actually, I'm getting full bit rate. It was probably just my internet, because I actually need the technician to come in, because right now I'm not dropping any frames. It should be better now. I could probably try to screw around with it later. I still don't believe you. Hold on. I'm not going to listen to it for 20 seconds. Never mind. Let's just... Yeah, if you guys have any comments on the Fishing Academy lessons, I want to hear them. Anyone who's purchased it, just tell the other people how great it is, please. That'd be great. Sean Trotter says, actually, Cappy says, bro, do you have a strategy for having the lowest possible fees on BitMEX? Sure. Use post-only orders. You only want to use post-only. And then you always want to bet against what everyone else is betting. I mean, obviously, you're not going to win that way. But that's how you get the lowest fees. You're actually going to get paid out, which is kind of funny. No. Maker fees are virtually non-existent on BitMEX. Never pay a maker fee. Or I'm sorry, never pay the taker fee. Only pay the maker fee. That's the way you want to do it. Anything else you guys want me to look at today? Yeah, it was something with my internet, because if I have a green square, that means everything is good. Although I will potentially reduce the video bitrate in the future. I'll do it now. Who am I kidding? I'm going to change this to 4,000. The stream's going to cloud up just a touch, but I shouldn't have any buffering problems in the future, okay? S&P 500 by a cat with charts. Let's check it out. Oh, I was supposed to do Nano. Sorry, hold on. Also, I was on the Nano chart. What am I doing? Generated mass is almost evaporated. Let's still check it on the 110. This is the best part of my strategy, guys. It doesn't matter what time frame you're on. 3D Wave PM is going to give you the same information no where you go. Also, I can't use my numpad to type in numbers because that's where I have all my hotkeys set for the live stream. It's kind of funny. That's a little weird. I'm going to wait for the trend to define itself on this one. We're tagging the 3.2 on the daily. That's going to be a hard brick wall for price action, really. So, we're going to wait it out. Nothing on nano yet. Account with charts, is there a possible way to reduce the listed values on the indicator descriptions? Because, okay, I know we're seeing retracement values here, so we need to draw out the 140 period, because that's going to be our highest possible swing high. Yeah. Shorting at this pivot here, that's going to do rather well, I would predict. Would not be surprised to see a little bit further jump up to the upside before further rejection. I'm just going to compare it to the DJI real quick, because I know those pivots are different. I think the DJI is the 200 as the longest, because this actually can't retrace as high as the SPX can. Although all the macro level indicators are pointing to the downside. Let's go check the VIX real quick. I didn't. Okay. Symbols are independent, please. Just a fun fact, you can actually use the 3.2 standard deviation on the VIX to define re-entry points, or rather red candle closes inside the 3.2 standard deviation can do rather well as long as that period has significant mass. So, for instance, this candle right here, where you get the red candle close inside of that, let's actually define where that is on this chart. Yeah, so right here, you can actually take counter trend position pretty successfully, because usually once you peak outside those extreme ranges, you get a pretty nice snapback. Also, anyone who can tell me why there is divergence on the VIX as compared to the increasing volatility in the S&P 500, you get a cookie. Whoever can tell me why we're getting lower highs on the VIX, but lower lows on the S&P 500 gets my undying respect and adoration. So, think hard. Ooh, you can turn off listing inputs in chart layout preferences. Thank you. Okay, what am I turning off? Listing inputs. Is it indicator argument? I should probably have this visible first. There it is, that one. Oh, cool. I'm gonna keep indicator. I'm gonna turn both those off, never mind. Wow, that's so nice, okay. Opening high, low, close values. Wow, I'm gonna clean up my charts. God damn. Turn off symbol description as well. Apply to all, baby. Nice. Okay, and then we're gonna do a bit more cleaning here. I'm just gonna get rid of anything I'm not actually using. Perfect. Actually, I'm just gonna save a new chart template so I can deal with this more in the future. Give me a second. BTC USD. Has anyone answered on why there's significant price divergence on the VIX? We should probably do that first before I screw with any of my chart templates. It's because of the expansion of distributions. Here's your answer. Nobody gets a cookie. If you have widening bands, the levels of extreme as defined on the VIX are going to be less significant because you are no longer identifying them from a tight range. Haha. I'm gonna go get a cookie for myself. Kat, any recommendations that I do with the compression MA here? Okay, Cat George just said it easier than I could. It's because volatility is relative. Yeah. How do I make my compression MA look like yours, man? I should probably just watch the instructional video, I'm gonna be honest. I watched it once, but I should watch it again. Anyway, let's just go to the daily and put some settings that I actually want to use here. 50, 200, show, okay. And then we're gonna hide this, and then we're gonna save it. Whew, been a while since I updated this chart template. Turn on the additional bands. Okay, let's try it out. I'm gonna be honest, I should do this on my own time. This is gonna take me a long time to figure out. Okay, we'll do it later. Let's check out MTL. It's Sunday. Oh God, is the bike shop even open? Oh no. I need to find out their hours. This might be a stream ender, folks, depending on what time they close. Hold on. Closed? Jesus. They don't open till... That really annoys me. They're closed for 2 days. Okay. I have no opinion on metal, by the way. This is just kind of a quad CCI scenario, mate. You just want to wait for the CCI roll-ups and wait for trend continuation. That's your best bet. Okay? I turned on all the bands. What's going to happen? I didn't even make it visible. What am I doing? That's pretty. Looks like you've actually managed to find true overbought and oversold signals. That's clean, Cat. Very nice. Also pretty impressed how like it turns off right here, and that's the moment trending begins. It's cool. Yeah, you find pretty good benchmarks, man. It's good. I'll play around with it more. Okay, folks, this has been fun. Kind of had my heart set on riding my bike today. I'll find something else to do. It has been a pleasure. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one, folks. And thank you, Kat. Here's a cookie. Oh, that hotkey still doesn't work. Outro.